We're just gonna have fun. So hey, I'm Greg. I'm gonna do comedy, if that's cool with you guys. Cool. So if I say something like remotely funny, just laugh at me. Yeah, it'll make me feel better about what I'm doing up here. Yeah, cool. So I was in Silver Lake, really the vegan puppy donuts of Los Angeles, aka the grapefruit LaCroix of Los Angeles, aka there's one more thing that I listed, but I forgot what it is. But yeah, so I was at a bar in Silver Lake. And, you know, have drinking a cider as one does in a bar in Silver Lake. Yeah, and there comes this point in the night when I have to go to the bathroom, at the specifically number 2, and and like usually I would just like suffer through the night, you know, and just like wait until I had the luxury of going poop in my own toilet at home like a normal person. But you know, sometimes you know, when nature calls. You don't let that bitch go to voicemail. So I was in the bathroom. Yes, I'm a prop comedian, if you didn't know. So I was in the bathroom and I was walking to the stall, and as I'm walking towards the stall, in the corner of my eye, I see a face inside of the urinal. And upon further inspection, I see that it is Donald Trump reincarnated as a urinal cake inside of a bathroom in Silver Lake. And, you know, being a follower of the liberal media agenda, I did what anyone else would do, and I took a shit in the urinal. I mean, I flushed, okay, obviously, I'm not a monster. Okay, it just like was like difficult to get down because there's like already someone else's feces. And then it was Silver Lake, we all had the same political views. That's how I'm starting the set, so it can only get better from here, hopefully. Cool. So I've come to notice that I tend to avoid human interaction. It was not the joke, but thank you for laughing. Yeah, like I'm like that person that like goes to a party and like looks at someone else's DVD collection for like a little too long just to avoid talking to people. Like that's kind of what I'm dealing with. Like for example, like at the Target that I shop at, they recently just installed these new self-checkout cash registers, which is really nice, you know, because I can go through all the motions of shopping in person without actually talking to persons. It's great, I love it. But there's this one time when I was at Target and I had to buy some new razors to shave my non-existent facial hair. And so I was in the men's care aisle, I was looking for razors, and I found them. They're on the wall, they're on the little rack. But to avoid people taking them off the rack, there's this little like plastic protector thing, and on it it said, "Please ask for assistance." So I just looked up and down the aisle, looked back at the razors, and then I was just like, nah, and then I left without buying anything. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, Target, what do you expect me to do in that situation? Do you expect me to hunt down one of your employees like a goddamn investigator, bring them back to the men's care aisle where they will be waiting for God knows how long for me to pick and choose which brand of razors I'm supposed to buy? Because I forgot which brand of razors I'm supposed to buy because it's been 18 months since the last time I bought razors. like a caveman would do? No. If anything, I would rather go online to dollarshaveclub.com/GregPobletti and sign up for a month's trial of the high-quality, extremely smooth razors. And if I choose to stay subscribed anytime after that, I will be paying a small monthly fee where the razors will be sent directly to my door every single month. Thank you. I appreciate many of you guys taking out your phones right now and looking up dollarshaveclub.com/GregPobletti, but it doesn't exist. I just thought it'd be funny if like a comedian just like in the middle of their set just like inserted their promo code nonchalantly and just started telling jokes after that, but yeah. Funny story though, I used to work at Target though. I used to be one of those people that like retrieve carts in the parking lot and bring them back into the store for customers to use. It was an okay job, it wasn't terrible, but the way that they reeled me into the job was the title of the job, which was cart attendant. And essentially they were just like, so hey, you know how flight attendants, you know, they attend the needs of the passengers on the flight. And, you know, they make sure, you know, they bring them snacks, bring them drinks, to make sure they know what to do in emergency situations. Yeah, it's essentially like that, except not at all. Yeah, it's essentially, you know, like signing up to become the president and not knowing anything about politics and being extremely racist and homophobic at the same time. But you know, who's to judge? Cool. I think something is a practical definition. And we're moving on to the next joke. So pigeons. Pigeons. I think pigeons think too highly of themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, because like when I'm walking on the sidewalk and like they see me and they like feel that I'm like in their vicinity, like they either like need to walk faster or like fly away altogether just to avoid me. And like, honestly, what do you think I want with you? Like, if like I captured you, you'd probably not bring me any monetary gains, Like, you'd probably want to make the best of pet. And like, if I really wanted to eat you, you'd probably taste like the bottom of a shoe. So like, don't flatter yourselves, pigeons. Okay. Cool. Hey, what do you call close-knit family Vietnamese soups? A fucking. Okay. So last time. Wow. Okay. So I had a joke. Well, it was supposed to be a running joke throughout this, but like I was just supposed to have this picture up here, and like it. Okay. So yeah, if you weren't here last time, I did comedy here. I did a pretty good set with a lot of jokes running through it with the theme of this guy. But like, I was supposed to do this and be like, okay, so I'm gonna do poems right now because I did a poem inspired by him, but we're not gonna say his name right now because we're mad at him. So yeah, I'm gonna do poems. Hope you like them. But to get us in the mood of doing poems, I'm gonna just play a little jazzy, little beat, little drum loop. Just to get us in the mood, because that's what poetry wants us to do. And I'm going to play a little chord just to intro us off. It's called a G minor F sharp arpeggio. The drums are supposed and it didn't work. Cool. There we go. No. Yeah, just feel it. Feel it. Okay. This first one's called Apps, Apps, Apps. Apps are this, apps are that. Apps are apps when those apps crash. Apps are dogs, apps are cats. Apps are people skinny and fat. Apps are moms, apps are dads. Apps are people happy and sad. I forgot what the next line is. Apps are fun, apps are play. Apps to use night and day. Apps are big, apps are small. Apps to use during spring and fall. Apps to share and compare your boring life that no one cares. Apps to use before bed. Apps, 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 until you're dead. Cool. Not done with poems, but okay. Just do it. Thank you. That's a poem by Nike, but also by Shia LaBeouf. Hey man, you're a slave to the brands. All the handbags and iPads you buy are all just a scam. The rich are getting richer and the poor are cold at night. And I just have to say that something just ain't right. So if you will, come join me in fighting the good fight. But before you do, please buy one of my soapboxes for $19.99. Cool. This last one is it's called Dreamers. Hope you like it. Okay, cool. There's too many people following their dreams. Young kids moving to LA to make it big. It's getting inspiration on the beach while smoking a cig. Might seem crazy and impossible to me. There's too many people following their dreams. Open mic comics, SoundCloud rappers, Instagram models, Hollywood writers. The possibilities are endless beyond the eyes can see. There's too many people following their dreams. But you say, I'm different, I got what it takes. All I really need is my one big break. Then the world will see how talented I can be. There's too many people following their dreams. So what happens when you fail? When you move back home, get a shitty 9 to 5, scrolling on your phone all alone, seeing all the people you hate succeed. There's too many people following their dreams. But if you really think you can prove me wrong, then tell me a joke or play me a song, and let me see why you deserve to be one of the millions of people following their dreams. Cool. Poems are over. My set's not done, so please hold your applause. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me. Thanks for putting up with this. It's really cool being on the same lineup as my girlfriend. If you guys didn't know, this is the On the Run tour. So, yeah. So, yeah, I have one more little thing for you guys. Yeah, so I'm a fan of Ryan Gosling. Any fans of Ryan Gosling out there? Cool. Yeah, I just think he's like a really cool dude. You know, he wears really cool suits. You know, he's a good actor. He's pretty handsome. He has a goofy laugh. You know, and like my favorite movie by far by Ryan Gosling is Drive. If you have not seen Drive, highly recommend it. Yeah, essentially the premise of the movie is like he's this Hollywood stunt driver by day, and then at night he's like this like heist drive guy at night, and it's just like the coolest movie. He has the coolest soundtrack. He like only has like 5 lines in the entire movie. It's great. And if you look on the IMDb page of the movie and you look up what his name is on the movie, his name is just Driver. Like, how cool is that? Like, you're the main character in a movie, like you don't even have a name. Yeah. And like I was just thinking, you know, like there's probably like other universes out there where like the Ryan Gosling that they have like isn't as cool as the Ryan Gosling that we have. You know what I mean? I'll explain. It would also just be funny if I just didn't explain, but yeah. No, like, so a while ago there was this little thing called the Mickey Mouse Club, if you didn't know. It's essentially like a Saturday Night Live, but for like Disney Channel stars. You know, they did like skits, performances, and all that. And on it, and Ryan Gosling was on it for a little bit when he was a kid. And during the time that he was on it, there was these 2 other people that were on it. Their names are JC Chasez and Justin Timberlake. 2 people that went on to form the boy band that we know as NSYNC. And then, you know, Ryan Gosling ended up doing the acting stuff. He went to do Young Hercules and all that other stuff. But like, I can't help but wonder, you know, like what would have happened if Ryan Gosling ended up in NSYNC, you know? Like how cool would he have been? Like, would he have been able to be in Drive? Like, I don't know, you know? Because, like, I don't know. Like, if you think about, like, who's the coolest member of NSYNC? Who's the coolest member of NSYNC? Like, it's like, see, he's cool, but, like, in the way, like, you could, like, if you squint, like, he could be cool. And, like, Joey's cool in the way that, like, your uncle can make a really good burger from scratch. You know, like, that's kind of what he's dealing with. But, like, obviously, like, with the cards given, it's Justin, you know, I think we can all come to that consensus, you know. But like Justin's cool in the way that he can wear a fedora and look fly as hell, you know. Like, that's what he's dealing with, you know. And like, I just can't help but wonder, you know, like there's like a universe where like Justin Timberlake is the lead actor in Drive, you know, Ryan Gosling, he's the lead actor in Time, which like I feel like they should definitely name that movie Just in Time, starring Justin Timberlake, because like someone really wanted to do that, but they just didn't. Like, yeah, that would have been the best part of the movie if they did. But and then like Seth Rogen somehow plays Noah in The Notebook in this universe, and like everyone's just fine with it. Anyway, this whole thing is like leading up to me like doing what I think what Justin Timberlake would be like in Drive. So strap in. Hey girl.
Oh my god.
I gave you 5 minutes. Anything happens in 5 minutes? I'm yours, girl. No matter what. Anything a minute either side of that? You're on your own, girl. I don't sit him while you're counting it down. I don't carry a gun. I don't carry supplies. I drive.